Heavy Armor Master feats. I was not kind to them, and frankly, I regret nothing. If anything, I was too nice, particularly the heavily armored feat. One thing I did not address fully is that yes, heavily armored is a feat that is technically useful for giving wizards heavy armor proficiency. My counter argument to that is if you want to play a wizard with heavy armor proficiency, you don't actually want to play a wizard. You want to play an artificer. That's what you really actually want. Specifically the armorer subclass, which gives you said proficiency when you specialize at 3rd level. Now, if you really want to fight me on this one and you don't want to be an artificer, then you can just take a single level as a War Domain Cleric. You get access to cleric spells and spell slots, channel divinity, and you still get proficiency in heavy armor. Additionally, if you want to do the same thing and just take a single level in fighter, you get similar benefits. Now, I believe I have thoroughly beaten this dead horse, so we shall move on. Anywho, today we are going over the feats Lightly Armored, Medium Armor Master, and Moderately Armored, as found in the Player's Handbook. Lightly Armored states you have trained to master the use of light armor, gaining the following benefits. Increase your strength or dexterity score by 1 to a maximum of 20. You gain proficiency with light armor. That is it. No, really, that's the whole feat. This feat is, as you might expect me to say, poo. Same exact thing as heavily armored. However, there are even more ways to get light armor proficiency than heavy armor proficiency. Literally, take levels in any class other than wizard, sorcerer, and monk, and you just get light armor proficiency. This feat is a waste of ink and paper. Moving right along to our next feat, Medium Armor Master. There is a prerequisite to take it, and that is, of course, that you be proficient with medium armor. You have practiced moving in medium armor and gain the following benefits. Wearing medium armor doesn't impose disadvantage on your dexterity stealth checks. When you wear medium armor, you can add 3 rather than 2 to your AC if you have a dexterity of 16 or higher. This feat doesn't actually suck. First off, allowing sneaky characters to be sneaky in medium armor. Yes, this pleases me. The second part essentially just means you get a +1 to your AC as long as you have a 16 or higher in dexterity. Great. Clearly this is meant for stealthy characters, so rogues and rangers, this is for you. You do need to be proficient in medium armor to use this feat, and yes, the next feat will give you that, but well, you'll see. Moderately armored. Again, prerequisite proficiency with light armor. You have trained to master the use of medium armor and shields, gaining the following benefits. Increase your strength or dexterity score by 1 to a maximum of 20. You gain proficiency with medium armor and shields. Again, that is it. That's the whole feat. The only thing that is different about this feat than lightly and heavily armored is that you gain proficiency in using shields. It's not as useless as lightly armored, but it's still more useless than heavily armored. See the aforementioned rant. To summarize my real point here, these feats are unimaginative and only serve as traps, really, for new players to destroy their character builds with. Multiclassing is simply just a better option. You're not even really giving anything up. I mean, you technically are giving up your 20th level Caststone ability in your original class, but if we're being honest, no one ever actually gets to get that anyway. You're really just postponing your rewards for your original class. You'll eventually take that level. You will get the benefit of them. Point is, just don't take those feats. The only feat in this conversation that's even kind of useful is Medium Armor Master. And even that is only so-so. With that, guys, that's another episode of What the Feat. Next on the list is going to be the Linguist feat, and I might add in another. I haven't decided yet. But until next time, this has been Bardling's Banter, wishing you all 1d10 worth of inspiration.